A visit to Salem wouldn't be quite complete without a visit to a cemetery now, would it? So here we are. We are at the Old Burying Point in Salem, Massachusetts. This cemetery was established in 1637 and is the oldest cemetery in Salem. It's not the only one, but it is the oldest cemetery. Several people are buried here that we may have heard of. Remember Judge Hawthorne from the Salem witch trials? He is buried here, along with Bartholomew Gedney, who was another judge at the witch trials. Now, Judge Hawthorne was said to be quite a cruel man, and he never showed, in his entire life to the end, he never showed any remorse for sentencing those accused to death. And he even accused a 4-year-old. Well, he was the great-great-grandfather of Nathaniel Hawthorne, and Nathaniel Hawthorne was so ashamed of this fact that he even changed the spelling of his name. Now, also buried here is Mary Corey. She was the second wife of Giles Corey. Now, Giles Corey, remember, was the man that was stoned. They crushed him with stones. His first wife actually died in England, never made it to America. His third wife was accused of witchcraft, and she was hung just before he was stoned to death. Also buried here is Captain Richard Moore. Now, there's nothing gory and gruesome about him. He was a Mayflower pilgrim, so he was one of those that came over on the Mayflower and ended up in Salem. Also buried here is Nathaniel Mather. He is the son of Increase Mather, the brother of Cotton Mather. Now, Increase and Cotton were both involved in the witchcraft trials, but they lived in Boston. It is also said that many Revolutionary War soldiers are buried here, and in fact, as far as people buried here, it's estimated there may be 600 or more, but there's only 485 markers for those, but the records show at least 600. Witches were not buried properly because they were not worthy of burial. So the witches were thrown and tossed into ditches, and they think maybe some of them might have been tossed in ditches nearby or around this area of the cemetery. It is also believed that their spirits wander the cemetery at night. So you might see orbs, or you might hear voices, or you might just get a chill come by you as you're walking by. Who knows? Anyway, so there is a memorial here to those witches that were executed, and it is the Witchcraft Memorial. It was put here in 1992. There's 20 benches, and each bench has a name of those that were accused and executed. And they're also written on the ground in different areas are some quotes, and I'll just read about 3 of them for you. These were actually taken from town records, so these were like some of the last words of the witches. "For my life now lies in your hands. On my dying day, I am no witch. God knows I'm innocent." And then there's a few more. So come to Salem, and of course it wouldn't be complete if you didn't come see this cemetery. So enjoy your visit.